we start a class, I would like for everyone here to sit in the class to make self-introduction. We have one student who would like to listen only. So in total, the rest of four students would like to participate. You have to introduce yourself in the class. So I will start from Kun Kitiwat first. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, teacher. My name is Chitiwat. My nickname is O. I'm 45 years old. My job and officer. I live in Bangkok, and my hobby is watching television. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Kun O. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next student, Kun uh, Alright, hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
My name is Sumi, nickname Me. I am 50 years old. My job is quality assurance. I live in Bangkok, Bangkapi. My hobby is watching TV. Nice to meet you, teacher, and everyone.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Kun. Thank you very much for introducing yourself. I'll move on to the next student, Kun Sitan. Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
Okay, good morning, teacher, and hello, all my everyone. My name is Missy Chan. My nickname Me. You can call me Me. I'm 47 years old. My job is a contractor business. I live in Samut Prakan. My hobby is watching movie, and sometimes I listen music. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Nice to meet you, Kun. Oh, the previous student also nickname is me.
Yes,
Uh,
my name is Lee.
yes, and the previous student also me and Sumi as well. You two have the same name. So I will call you me and I will call the previous student Kunsumi, but I will call you me during the class Kunmi. Okay?
Okay,
Okay, Kunmi. Thank you very much for introducing yourself. And for Kunsumi, hello.
Hello,
Okay, I will
I'm
call you
Sumi.
Kunsumi during the
Yes,
class.
call me Sumi. Thank
You two
you.
have exact same name. That's really interesting. Alright, I will move on to the next student. Kunnam Wong, hello.
Hello, good morning, teacher and everyone. I am Yuttapum Namwong. Uh, my nickname is Yut. I am 57 years old. I retired now. I live in Payao, and my hobby are taking photos and taking videos. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too, Kunjit. Thank you very much. Um, alright, so we have in total four students here would like to participate during the class. We have Kun O, we have Kun Sumi, Kun Mi, and Kun Yut. Okay, nice to meet you, everyone. I believe I have met some of you before in the class, but anyway, for today, good morning and welcome to Topica English today for the conversation class. So after we get to know each other and I know all of your names, I would like to start the class now. But before we start the class, let's talk a little bit about class rules. So for class rules today, actually for any Topica English conversation class, we will use English only, and also we will practice speaking on the topic under the guidance of the teacher. Lastly, we will not do personal thing in the class, so don't do personal thing in the class, please, so then you can concentrate better. For this slide, this is the vocabulary game. So what we have to do is we have to put the words into the box. We have the correct pronunciation. This is the goal. We want to put it in the box that have the correct pronunciation. So let's take a look what we have here. Take, may, side, safety, fine, great, place, and five. Alright, so let's see. I will start from, okay, we have in total 1, 2, 4 students. So for 4 students, you have to do 2 vocabularies. Each student, we have to do 2 vocabularies. But before you try to put vocabularies or all the words in the box, I would like for each of you to also read all the vocabulary as well. I will start from Kun O. Hello?
Hello.
Or can you start by reading all these words?
Take, me, side, safety, kind, great, place, by.
Alright, so can you do 2 words? Put it in the box.
Take is third box.
And how about me?
Me is third box.
Thank you very much, Kun O. I'll move on to the next student. Kun Sumi. Kun Sumi, hello.
Hello.
Okay, Kun Sumi, can we do the next 2 vocabulary?
Hello.
Okay,
I'll
can
read
you
it.
read all of, yes, can you read all the words here first?
Yes. Take, may, side, safety, high, great, place, by.
Alright, can you do sight and safety? Can you put them in the right pronunciation box?
Size, number 2 box, and safety, first box.
Okay, this first box. Okay, that's great. Continue. Thank you very much. Move on to the next student, Kuni.
Okay. First box. First box. I have place. Place.
Yeah, you have to do the word Thai and great. So you say great is on first box.
Yeah. First
Okay, how
box.
about time?
Yeah. Second box. Cry. Buy.
Kuni, just one. Just great and Kai, because the next 2 words will be for the next student. Alright.
Hi. Yes.
And
Buy.
can you read
Kind.
all? Yes. I mean, you can do just cut great and kind, because place and by will be for Kun Yut. Because we have 4 students in the class, so each student do 2 vocabularies.
Okay.
Oh, can you read all the vocabularies here? Hello? Hello? Hello, Kuni.
Yeah.
Can you read all the words?
All the
Can
words.
you read all the words? Yes.
Take. Me. Sight. Safety. Cry. Great. Place. Buy.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move on to Kun Yut.
Yes.
Okay, can you start off by reading all the vocabularies here?
Okay. Take, may, sight, safety, kind, great, place, and bias.
Okay, that's good. Can you do place and buy? Can you put in the right pronunciation box?
Place, I think I should put in the first box. Place.
What word is that? Which word is that?
First box. Place. I
Oh,
put
okay.
on the first box and then buy. I put in the second box.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Knut. So here, take, may, safety, great, praise. This one is the long sound. Hide, find, buy. This one is short. Out. So you can see the difference here. So anytime when you see, let's take a look at the keyword here. So let me make it clear. The keyword that you know it should be a long sound is A, right? This one is also A. Sage, great, praise. So every time you see A as a vowel in each word, definitely you have to say it in, you have to speak it out in the long sound. Take, me, safety, great, praise. All right, so for example here, vacation, vacation. Talking about your vacation. This one also have A, right? VACATION, vacation. Or have. Alright, so everyone did a great job here. Everyone did it all correctly. So let's move on to the next slide. You can't see my face because my webcam is not good. It's not in a good condition today, so I can't use the webcam. Sorry. Alright, so here, let's take a look. I don't know why this word buy and praise isn't here because it doesn't make sense at all for me. And I can't remove it. I don't know why. It's really weak. So I'll just cut it out. I don't know why it just, I think it's just about a technical problem. Yes. So then we come to this slide as well. Okay, so let's take a look at question number 2, everyone. So what would you do to prevent the motion travel sickness? Motion sickness is, for example, you go on a boat, you go on a boat and you feel like you want to vomit. You are, for example, you are seasick. That is what it's called. Seasick. Meaning if you go on a boat and then you feel like you want to throw up, or maybe you go on a car and then you feel like you want to throw up. You don't feel good when you have to travel or sit in the vehicles for the long time. Or when you don't feel good sitting in any vehicles for a long time. Basically. Okay, so for example, if you have to drive from Chiang Mai to Phuket, how long it would take? It would take so long, and you might not feel good. I will ask Kun. I will let you do the discussion. คุณนีคุณซินี and คุณโอ คุณซินี and คุณโอ Hello
Hello, Kun Suni.
Hello คุณโอ
How are you today?
Great.
Okay. want to know what would you do to prevent motion sickness?
Uh, I think breathe fresh air if possible. For example, open a window, close my eyes, and try to sleep.
Mm.
I think you should not read or watch TV. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Avoid heavy meals or alcohol before and while traveling. Avoid spicy food too. What is the important safety tip when traveling? How your idea?
In my
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but let's just do question number 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry to
Yes.
interrupt this, but yes. First of all, let's focus on question number 2. What would you do to prevent motion sickness? Maybe you can also ask Kun O as well. What Kun O would do to prevent the motion sickness?
What you do to prevent the motion sickness?
I I I will sometime walk and 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 sleep. I think is good if you want to prevent motion. How
Great.
how about you?
Yes, I think so.
Uh-huh.
I think so. Okay. Thank you. Oh.
Okay, thank you, Kun O and Kun Suni. So, here, I heard Kun Suni speak something about avoiding. This is really good vocabulary, avoid. Everyone can take a look in public chat box. Avoid. But most of the time, what Kun Suni speak about avoid is avoid plus noun. So, for example, avoid spicy food. I would like to recommend something as well for using this word avoid. You can also use it with verb, but verb has to be verb ing. For example, instead of saying avoid spicy food, you can also say avoid eating or having spicy food, for example. This is a really good structure, really good vocabulary for today. Avoid eating spicy food, avoid having spicy food, or avoid eating spicy food before you travel. For example, avoid eating spicy food before you travel. Example. Alright, that's great. That's a good vocabulary. Thank you very much, Kun O and Kun Sni. I will move on to the next pair of students, Kun Yut and Kun Ni. Can you discuss question number 2?
Hello, Kuni.
Hello.
Hello, Kuni. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And how about you?
I'm very great today. What would you do to prevent motion sickness when you're traveling?
Yeah. Hello.
What do you do to prevent motion sickness? What do you do? What would you do?
I'm here not good.
Tell me when you're traveling. Tell me
I'm
what.
I'm here not. I'm here. Your voice is not good. Maybe here, maybe not here.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, here, but not good. But same on internet connect not good.
Hang on a second คุณ
Yeah,
คุณยุทธ and คุณนี
maybe here, maybe not here.
I can hear คุณยุทธ very well
Yeah. I don't
let
know
me
how.
ask hang on a second let me ask the other student
Mm-hmm.
คุณสุนี hello
Hello.
hey คุณสุนี can you help me for a second can you hear คุณยุทธ and คุณนี very well
L.
you can hear both of them correct
Yes. Yes.
กล้องแก่งให้ใส่เกงยีนก็ได้นะกล้องกลางเดียว
oh hello
ฮัลโหล
okay can you hear คุณยุทธ and คุณนี well
yes I hear
okay that's great คุณนี hello นี่ I can't hear คุณนี คุณยุทธ
Yeah. I can hear you.
can you hear คุณนี can you hear the other student
Yeah. I can.
คุณนี is not speaking right now คุณนี hello hang on a second I will have to report the technician okay คุณนี is not in the class alright คุณนี is back let's wait for คุณนี okay คุณนี is back คุณนี hello I still can't hear you คุณนี hang on let me report the technician can't hear the studentนี่ hello hear you okay never mind for คุณนี and คุณยุทธ I will ask คุณยุทธ first and then I will wait for คุณนี hang on a second if you can fix your microphone problem please let me know okay คุณยุทธ hello
Yes.
I will ask you the question why we wait for Kunni to fix her
Yes.
microphone or internet problem because we can't hear Kunni at all. So I will ask you the question instead. What would you do to prevent motion sickness?
I think to prevent motion sickness, I will avoiding about the food, especially fermented food. I think it will cause diarrhea. Yeah.
Oh, diarrhea. Okay, I agree. So what kind of food should we avoid?
I
Before
think
we travel.
we should avoiding spicy food or fermented food. I think
Oh, okay, fermented food.
yeah.
And for example, if I sit in the boat
Yeah.
and I got seasick, you think what should I do?
You should. I think you should breathe fresh air if possible.
What did you say? Can you say it again?
Breathe fresh air
Oh,
if possible.
okay. So get.
And
so you
don't
can say,
and do not read or watch movie in the on while you are traveling.
okay. So you mean get some fresh air?
Yes, get fresh air if
Okay.
possible.
Okay. get some fresh air, and don't watch television.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So let's take a look. Yut. Um, you say I will avoiding about the food. The correct way you can say is I will avoid. I will avoid. Because when you say I will, the verb be a simple verb.
Yes.
So meaning that you will not put ing in it. I will avoid, I will travel, I will study. So we will not say I will avoiding. And also we should avoiding. I heard you say we should avoiding. Instead of saying we should avoiding, I think you should better say we should avoid. That's it.
Okay.
Should
Thank you.
avoid. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Kun Yuk, for sharing this with us. I will try to check Kunni for a second. Kunni, hello. Hello. Uh, I'm here, Kunni. I think Kunni will try to fix the microphone problem. Leave the message. Oh, okay, Kunni is back. Kunni, hello. Okay, in the meantime, I will let Kun O and Kun Suni have the conversation, discuss some important safety tips while traveling. Hello.
Hello again, Kunsuni.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Yes.
Yeah.
You first.
Okay. I want to know uh, when when you when you travel with your partner, uh, you what do you do about some important safety tip while traveling?
Oh, the important safety tip when traveling is you should try not to traveling alone at night and save emergency numbers. Don't forget to scan a copy of the passport and all
Mhm.
other important documents. And you, how your idea?
Uh, in my opinion, uh, I think uh, you you not not alone, and
Yes.
and if you should you you want to you want to shoot man and handsome go to trip with you.
Oh, thank you. Good. Oh, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your sharing.
Yes, you too. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Kuno and Kunsumi. Let's take a look together. So in on the slide, you can see I typed down, can you share some important tips about traveling? Or can you share some important tips about safety while traveling? I think that is Kun O try to ask at the beginning. I just want to share, I just want to tell you some way to speak it. When you want to ask somebody to tell you something, you can say, can you share some important tips about traveling? So the keyword here is, can you share This is really important. For example, can you share your idea about learning English with topic, for example? So you want somebody to tell you something, you can use this structure. Can you share? Can you share? And let's take a look in chat box. I heard you say not alone. I think you try to say don't be alone. Don't be alone. That is the correct way. Say don't be alone. Okay, so คุณยุทธ
Yes.
Okay,คุณยุทธ I will ask you this question. Can you share some important tips about safety while traveling?
I want to tell you about traveling about some tip to keep your passports safe while traveling, such as making copies of key documents, and you always keep it inside your pocket. I think it will be safe for your passports.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
And then I think the very important is you must take a GPS navigator when you traveling abroad.
What is that?
GPS navigator.
GPS navigator.
Yeah.
Okay. I will download some
Yeah.
application on my phone.
Yes.
Okay,
I
that's
think
great.
I think it helps you to find the destination place on a boat.
Destination.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So it will make it easier to find destination.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I think.
Okay, I agree with that. And how about pickpocket?
Pickpocket. I think is important too. You should
Okay.
you should always keep anything in your inside in your when you're traveling.
Can you say it again, please?
I think you should keep it with you when traveling.
Pickpocket?
Pocket.
Pickpocket.
Yeah. Pickpocket.
Kun use pickpocket is, this word pickpocketing, for example. I wrote it down in chat box.
Mm-hmm.
This one is, for example, somebody who tried to steal your mobile phone or your bag or your wallet.
I see. So you will avoid crowd, I think.
Okay, avoid the crowd.
Avoid the crowd.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that is one of the good examples. So avoid the crowd. Avoid the place that there are so many people there. Okay, thank you very much, Kun Yut, for sharing this with us. Everyone did a great job here. Let's move on to the next slide. Again, it comes pleasant by. It appears in every slide, so I will have to cut it out. I don't know how come it happened like this. This is pretty distracting, so I'll just cut it out. Okay, so for the role play today, ask your friend for some safety tips, not trip. I'm sorry. Ask your friends for some safety tips while traveling. This is what A has to do. B, you are student A's friend, just have to talk with him or her. Okay, so the last time Kun O speak with I will let Kun Yut speak with Kun Suni this time. Okay.
Hello คุณซุนีซุนี
Hello คุณยุทธ How are you
Yes I'm fine nice to talk with you ซุนี
Okay
ซุนี have you been to to abroad traveling abroad have you ever
Yes I have
what country do
was
you have
was in Singapore last month
oh Singapore last month uh, I have to go I'm going to Singapore next week do you have any tip for me
Okay you must be careful with the pickpocket
pickpocket
yes
in
you
Singapore
always keep it uh, on your side and keep your bag in front of you
and I think I should avoid from a crowded
oh yes
yeah okay and anything else
yes you need to remember all the time the contact detail of the embassy
okay thank you very much for your advice
just have a good trip
thank you
Hello. Hello, teacher. Yeah, I come back.
Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. I think for some reason the microphone was off and I tried to speak with Kun I tried to speak with Kun Yut and Kun Suni the whole time. Okay. Kun Yut and Kun Suni, I don't know if you hear me earlier, like talking about your role play. Okay, sorry. The microphone is on right now, so okay. Kun Yut and Kun Suni, thank you very much for sharing with us like in the last role play situation. That was a great one. For this round will be Kun O turn. It's your turn, Kun O. So I think I will be A and you are B, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so no, I have a plan to travel to Phuket, Thailand.
Okay.
Do you have some safety tips for me? Can you share some safety tips for me? I'm pretty nervous. I'm pretty scared because there are so many people and I'm afraid of pickpocketing.
Where, how do you go, huh?
How do I go there?
Yes.
Okay, I will go there by car. I will drive from Bangkok to Phuket.
Oh, I think you, you want to sleep more then before your your dive, and when you go to Phuket, uh, you you want to map for dive to anywhere if you want.
So I need a map, right?
Yes.
I need I will download the map in my phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, and I think uh I think you I worry about food in Phuket. Have many seafood for you. You you should you should uh new fresh seafood for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But Phuket is the island. Don't you think that all seafood can be fresh?
Okay. Maybe uh if yesterday uh not sell uh they พ่อค้า
Okay, the merchants or
okay
vendors.
the
Merchants or vendors.
okay merchant I think they not live and they keep for by tourists next day.
Okay.
You
They keep
understand?
it. Okay, I understand. They keep it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and in the night you don't be alone because it's many people in many people.
Yes.
I don't know they think about you. Okay.
Okay. I understand.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Kuno, for sharing this with us. Let's take a look together in public chat box. Right. Okay. Thank you,
Because in
Kuno.
my is many.
Here, vendors or merchants, that is the way to talk about somebody who sells something in general. Vendors or merchants. You can say both. That's why when maybe you have heard about vending machine. Vending machine is, hang on, I'm writing down for you. Vending machine, uh, vending machine. For example, you put the money in the machine and then you can select cola, you can select water, you can select maybe chocolate, and then the product will come out to you. So vendors is somebody who sells something, and vending machine is the machine that sells something. Like put the money in and you select water, you select coffee, you select cola, and then you get the product. And I heard Puno say because it's so many people, because it's so many people. Instead of saying it's so many people, you can say because there are many people. So you have to use there are instead. There are. Because there are many people. And when you want to speak something that you are not sure, you might say this one, for example, that we talk about seafood. About seafood, we can you see the word might. MIGHT. That one is when you are not sure. Maybe somebody do this, maybe somebody doesn't do this. So you say they might keep it for so long. For example, today weather, you don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but you think maybe it will rain, maybe it will not rain, you can say it might be raining, for example. Or when you use might, it's just the way you think. I think, so this is the same way when you say it. I think they keep it for so long. Or you say they might keep it for so long. Okay, Okay, anybody have any question? Kun O, Kun Sunil, and Kun Yut?
No, teacher, thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, what
Yes.
does it mean so long?
So long, it means write down. So long.
Yes, write down for me.
I wrote it down in Thai.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, come to the end of the class. It come again. It's present by appear in every slide and it's so distracting. Okay, the wrap up today. The content we talk about safety tips while traveling, pronunciation, short sound and long sound as we did in the vocabulary section. And thank you very much everyone, Kun O, Kun Jimmy and Kun Yu for attending the class today. I hope you have a good day, good weekend, this Saturday. All right, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher.
Safety tips while traveling. Hello students, my name is Durian. I'm about to go on holiday, but I'm a little bit worried because people say it can be very dangerous. So I want to find some safety tips to stay safe. Do you know any good safety tips while traveling? In today's lesson, we're going to learn about safety tips while traveling. Right, let's watch the video.
Hey, have you ever traveled abroad?
Yes, I have.
Great! I'm going to Paris next month. Can you give me some safety tips for my traveling?
Okay, there is something you should be very careful of.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, there are many pickpockets, so do not take all your money with you. Using a credit card will be safer.
You're right. Anything else?
You need to have a copy of your passport.
Okay.
Also, be aware of your health. There are numerous kinds of food and drink that your body may not be familiar with.
Yeah, I always take medications with me.
Great! And one last thing, you should get the local emergency numbers so you can handle any unexpected situations.
That's great advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your time in Paris.
I will.
safety tips while traveling. That's a good one. Hello students, my name is Durian. I'm about to go on holiday, but I'm a little bit worried because people say it can be very dangerous. So I want to find some safety tips to stay safe. Do you know any good safety tips while traveling? In today's lesson, we're going to learn about safety tips while traveling. Right, let's watch the video.
Hey, have you ever traveled abroad?
Yes, I have.
Great! I'm going to Paris next month. Can you give me some safety tips for my traveling?
Okay, there is something you should be very careful of.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, there are many pickpockets, so do not take all your money with you. Using a credit card will be safer.
You're right. Anything else?
You need to have a copy of your passport.
Okay.
Also, be aware of your health. There are numerous kinds of food and drink that your body may not be familiar with.
Yeah, I always take medications with me.
Great! And one last thing, you should get the local emergency numbers so you can handle any unexpected situations.
That's great advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your time in Paris.
I will.
Now, let's keep going. We will learn some common words that are often used when talking about safety tips while traveling. Pickpocket. Pickpocket. A person who steals money, etc., from other people's pockets, especially in crowded places. For example, watch out for pickpockets, especially at the train station. Aware of something. Aware of something. Having special interest in or experience of something, and so knowing what is happening in that subject at the present time. For example, you should be aware of your diet. Numerous. Numerous. Existing in large numbers. For example, there are numerous people in the crowd. Familiar with something. Familiar with something. Knowing something very well. For example, are you familiar with the computer software they use? Medication. Medication. A drug or other form of medicine that you take to prevent or to treat an illness. For example, are you currently taking any medication? Emergency. Emergency. A sudden, serious, and dangerous event or situation which needs immediate action to deal with it. For example, this door should only be used in an emergency. Okay, class. In this part, we will learn some common sentences that are often used when talking about safety tips while traveling. Can you give me some safety tips for my traveling? Can you give me some safety tips for my traveling? There are many pickpockets, so do not take all your money with you. There are many pickpockets, so do not take all your money with you. You need to have a copy of your passport. You need to have a copy of your passport. Be aware of your health. Be aware of your health. You should get the local emergency numbers to handle any unexpected situations. You should get the local emergency numbers to handle any unexpected situations. Using a credit card will be safer. Using a credit card will be safer.
Hey, have you ever traveled abroad?
Yes, I have.
Great! I'm going to Paris next month. Can you give me some safety tips for my traveling?
Okay, there is something you should be very careful of.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, there are many pickpockets, so do not take all your money with you. Using a credit card will be safer. Now, I have some questions for you. The first question: why does the man tell the woman not to take all her money with her? Because there are many pickpockets. And does the man say that using a credit card is more dangerous? No, he doesn't. He says that using a credit card will be safer.
You're right. Anything else?
You need to have a copy of your passport.
Okay.
Also, be aware of your health. There are numerous kinds of food and drink that your body may not be familiar with.
Yeah, I always take medications with me.
So, does the man suggest the woman should have a copy of her passport? Yes, he does. And the next question: according to the man, should the woman be aware of her health? Yes, she should. Great. And one last thing, you should get the local emergency numbers so you can handle any unexpected situations.
That's great advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your time in Paris.
I will.
So, does the man think the woman should get the local emergency numbers? Yes, he does. And the final question: why does the man think it's important for the woman to get the local emergency numbers, so she can handle any unexpected situations. So, that's all for today, students. Now, I hope you will stay safe while travelling. Goodbye!
This is a diphthong, a double vowel sound. The shape the mouth makes changes from the beginning of the sound to the end. It's pronounced I. Did you notice how the shape of my mouth changed? Watch. I. Now you try. Listen again and repeat after me. I. I. It's the same as the word for I. Now here are some words with this sound in them. Price, high, try. Now you try. Listen again and repeat after me. Price, high, try. Good. This is a diphthong, a double vowel sound. The shape the mouth makes changes from the beginning of the sound to the end. It's pronounced A. Did you notice how my mouth changed shape? A. Now you try. Listen, watch and repeat. A. A. Now here are some words that have the A sound. Face, day, break. Now you try. Listen and repeat. Face, day, break. Good. For speakers of some languages, it may be difficult to tell the difference between this diphthong A and the long vowel E. Listen carefully to hear the difference. For each example, I shall say the word with the diphthong A first. Ate, eat, faced, feast, great, greet, mate, meet. Now you try. Listen and repeat. Ate, eat, faced, feast, great, greet, mate, meet. Good.
Snail, 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 might,
chain,
Hi.
Listening. You will listen to a conversation between two people. The conversation is divided into 3 small parts. You will be asked to answer some questions in each part. Do you have any plans for your vacation?
Yes, I'm going to Paris for vacation.
Oh, really? You seem to travel a lot.
Yes, I love traveling. What about you? Do you have any plans yet?
Part 2. Listening. You will listen to a conversation between two people. The conversation is divided into 3 small parts. You will be asked to answer some questions in each part. Do you have any plans for your vacation?
Yes, I'm going to Paris for vacation.
Oh, really? You seem to travel a lot.
Yes, I love traveling. What about you? Do you have any plans yet?
Listening. You will listen to a conversation between two people. The conversation is divided into 3 small parts. You will be asked to answer some questions in each part. Do you have any plans for your vacation?
Yes, I'm going to Paris for vacation.
Oh, really? You seem to travel a lot.
Yes, I love traveling. What about you? Do you have any plans yet?
Well, I'm going to travel to Asia with some of my friends. But it will be the first time I've traveled abroad, and I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh, don't worry. I've never been to Asia, but I'll give you some general tips when traveling abroad.
Oh, great. What are they?
Well, the first tip is that you must always take care of your passport. You will have a lot of trouble if you lose it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I will always keep it by my side.
The second tip is about the food.
What about it?
There will be a number of different kinds of food that you will not be familiar with. So, be careful before you eat the food.